Hi, welcome back. This is Julia and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to be doing my authentic Matera style marinara sauce. So it's a very well kept secret in my family and I'm going to do it for you tonight and hopefully you'll learn from this and you will do it the Matese way. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put enough olive oil on the bottom of my big pot to fry my vegetables. So I'm going to say it's about 4 tablespoons. Okay? Next thing I'm going to do is add a large chopped onion. Next thing I'll do is add a little sprig of fennel. Next thing I'll do is 2 stalks of celery. I know it seems unconventional, but all this stuff is going to come out. I'm going to go fishing later and get it all out. It's just for flavor. And 2 large carrots cut into 4 pieces. Alright, now I'm going to saute that with my spoon. I think I might put a little bit more oil in, just to make sure the vegetables don't burn. I can lower my heat a little bit. Okay, so we're going to let this saute for about 6 minutes, then we'll put the garlic in, and then I'll bring you back then. Okay, as you can see, my vegetables are frying up nicely. I got the fennel, the onions. The only thing I'm missing now is the garlic, but they've been going, these veggies have been sauteing for about 5 minutes. And, you know, this recipe is at least since the year 900 when the Scalciones were around in Matera. I think they were there even earlier, but I know that these certain recipes, like this crazy sauce, has come from at least the year 900, possibly earlier. Because the records I haven't gone back that far. Okay, so the next thing we do is add the garlic. Okay, I'll put the recipe in the comments below. Okay, I did about 4 cloves because I'm doing 4 cans of the crushed tomatoes. The other thing I wanted to get clear is that you don't need San Marzano tomatoes. I buy whatever's on sale. In this case, I bought American Red Pack. You know, they were on sale 2 for $4. As you cook your tomatoes and make the seasonings and, you know, put it on slow and stuff, any tomato becomes sweet with time and patience. So they don't have to be San Marzano. Alright, next thing we'll do now is put in a little red pepper. Not too much because you don't want it too spicy, but you want it to fry up there with the veggies. You're going to add a little dried basil. And I like Mrs. Dash Italian. This is actually says Mrs. Dash, but since then it's been, you know, you're not allowed to, you have to say Dash. Mrs. Dash Italian. About 1/4 teaspoon, half a teaspoon. I'm going to turn that all around and round. Oh, it smells fragrant and nice. Now, I'm going to put the paste in. My tomato paste. I want to put about 3 where's my spoons? Oh, there they go. I want to put about 3 tablespoons of my paste. I like the muti in the squeeze bit, so I don't have to waste. Oops. Alright, here's 1, 2. Now this is crazy. Like when you put the paste in, it tastes delicious. But if you put too much in, you have to throw your sauce out. It's just too much paste. You know, you could taste it. So 3 to 4 cans is good. To 4 cans of tomato.
You need 3 tablespoons of paste to 4 cans of tomato?
Right, 4 28-ounce cans. Alright, one more time to check out my situation here in the pot. Everything's shrinking because it's been sauteed. And now we're going to put the tomatoes in. Alright. Here they come. to bring it to a boil. Here's 1 can. Two cans.
2 cans.
3 cans. And 4 cans. All right, now you're gonna stir this until it boils. Then I'm gonna add actually 3 cans of water, because I'm gonna let this sit on the stove for about an hour, hour and a half, and it's gonna be bubbling. So it's gonna need water so that it doesn't go to nothing.
Are you gonna keep the flame very low?
Yeah, after it boils. You have to bring it to a boil before you can simmer it. So I'm gonna do my 2 cans. And I do it 2 and a half more cans.
So 3.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. All right, that was 2 and a half cans. Now I'm gonna lift that flame up all the way and let it boil. Then I'm gonna let it simmer, and I'll bring you back when the sauce is ready. Hi, welcome back. Okay, well, I want to take you over to the stove. And as you can see, my sauce is cooking real nice. It's boiling up, and I've got all my flavorful veggies giving it lots of flavor. We're gonna fish that out later. But right now we're gonna make our meatballs. This is me and my family's favorite meal is the spaghetti and meatballs. My dad, what?
Arguably.
Yeah, my dad used to love spaghetti as his pasta. And when I was small, I liked the macaroni. Now, as I'm older, I'm like my father. I only like spaghetti. So what you want to do is start mixing. I have 2.5 pounds here of chopped meat. I have cheese. You could use Parmesan or Romano. Either one is good.
How much cheese?
I'm going to have it in the comments. I got salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and onion powder. Garlic powder and onion powder. I got breadcrumbs soaked in milk.
Mm-hmm.
I want them, I don't want any extra milk, but I want them soaked. I got parsley. And I need 2 eggs. I'm going to need 2 eggs. And then after I mix it up, I'll bring you back. Hi, welcome back. I got the eggs. I didn't want to, and now I washed my hands real good, and I'm mixing the meatballs. It has to be thorough, because you have a lot of stuff in there, and you want it to be flavorful and delicious. Okay? After I mix it all together, I'm going to leave it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, so the meat can absorb the parsley and the cheese and the salt and pepper, stuff like that. And also it makes it easier for me to roll the balls when the meat is firm. Kind of like with dough. Alright, so you want to mix this real well. And I'll bring you back and after it goes in the fridge and we roll the balls. Hi! Alright, check out my sauce. It's getting thick there. It's not quite ready yet. I'm going to do another hour. I'm going to do an hour. But I do stir it every 15 or 20 minutes.
And the flame is low.
My flame is low. There are little bubbles coming up, so I'm not worried about it. I just don't want it to burn my pot. And then the sauce gets burned, and you don't want that. It's better to err on the side of caution. So my meatballs are rolled. As you can see, I have 2.
I pronounce it air on the side of caution, not er.
Oh, okay.
Air on the side of caution.
Okay. And now I'm going to put these in for 15 minutes at 350. Okay, just 15 minutes because my oven runs hot. And I'm only going to do 15 minutes just to give them a... I'll bring you back when they come out of the oven, okay? Hi, welcome back. Okay, right now, the meatballs have just come out of the oven. I did 15 minutes at 350. They're nice and firm. And the reason I want to put them in for 15 minutes is not necessarily to cook them, is because I want them to hold their shape when they go in this red hot sauce. I'm also removing all the chunks of veggies. Because I said this was marinara, so I have to go fishing. Here's some carrots. I have a little spider I could use too. My spider.
Spider mama, spider.
Yeah,
mama.
right. I just want to I don't want to get rid of the onions. I just want to get rid of this stuff. The big chunks. Here comes the fennel and the celery. What are you laughing at?
I'm zooming in sometimes.
You what?
I'm zooming in.
Oh, that's funny. That's the carrot.
You
Have
know,
a little fun when
you know how Joey does sometimes?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
When I was at school, you mean? Oh, wait. It's a couple of more
Maybe
pieces.
when you're at school, but I remember she zoomed in on you sometimes. It was funny.
It's really funny. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. And I think one more piece.
Okay.
But all these vegetables added their flavor to our sauce.
Yes,
and
indeed.
the sauce is still not done. I'm not ready. You know, I like my sauce nice and sweet. So I'm in no rush. But what I'm going to do now is put these little meatballs in. And they'll cook in there. And then I'll bring you back. Hi, welcome back. Okay, here we are. My spaghetti and meatball loving family is going to be so pleased. I have a delicious, tasty sauce with all these meatballs floating around.
Yeah, we didn't let it cook very much with the meatballs in it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to because it's getting soaked in the hot sauce. The sauce is about done. When I put the meatballs in, I let it go for another like 5 minutes, and then my son turned it off. This sauce is really sweet and very flavorful.
And the meatballs are cooked already.
And the meatballs were halfway cooked. They're going to cook the rest of it in this boiling. As you can see, it's really hot, so it'll cook the rest of the meatballs. We're going to let them soak in the hot sauce until it gets cool, and then I'll jar it up. Hope you make this delicious ancient recipe, and I hope that you enjoy it with your family for many hundreds of years to come.